Hello dear students, grade 12. This is a revision on Macbeth for quarter 2. Please focus with me in order to what? To understand. Now we are going to complete the following sentences. Whether the questions will come this form or WH questions or MCQ, you must understand the question quite well and expect any form. That means that whenever you look at the question, it might come in any form, either complete or MCQ or WH. Why was Macbeth called a tragic hero? And then I bring A, B, C, D choices and ask you about the reasons of making Macbeth as or considering Macbeth as a tragic hero. So Macbeth was a typical tragic hero because 3 points actually. First point, he came from a high class position. Second point, he had the qualities of a horseman. Third point, he had tragic flaws in his character. Again, Macbeth came from a high class position. He had the qualities of a horseman. He had tragic flaws in his character. What did Macbeth and Banquo meet in the forest? They met 3 weird sisters. 3 weird sisters. How do we write weird? W-E-I-R-D. Question 3. At first, the weird sisters hailed Macbeth as Thane of Glamis, then Thane of Cawdor, and finally as King of Scotland. And finally as King of Scotland. Number 4. Who wasn't going to become king but father of kings? Banquo. Banquo. Number 5. When did Macbeth begin to believe in the truth of the prophecies? When the messengers came to tell him that the king made him Thane of Cawdor. When the messengers came to tell him that the king made him Thane of Cawdor. Number 6. Banquo was wiser than Macbeth as he advised him. Banquo was wiser than Macbeth as he advised him not to believe the devilish prophecies. Not to believe the devilish prophecies. Banquo was wiser than Macbeth. We finished number 6. Number 7. Macbeth had tragic flaws that led to his downfall. These flaws are, let's state the downfalls of Macbeth. He was over-ambitious, he was irreligious, and over-controlled by his wife. He was over-ambitious, irreligious, and over-controlled by his wife. Okay? Then, number 8, King Duncan, named, of course, King Duncan. He is King of Scotland. He named space as his heir, the person who follows him in kingdom. King Duncan named his oldest son Malcolm. King Duncan named his oldest son Malcolm as his heir. Number 9. After Duncan had named his heir, Macbeth became angry because he has to get rid of the king and the heir. He has to get rid of the king and the heir. Okay, then number 10. Mention 3 characteristics of Lady Macbeth. Alright, let's state the characteristics of Lady Macbeth. She's like a rose, but deeply inside she was a snake. She wanted to be unsexed and not have children to feed the milk. She prayed for the powers of evil to help her kill the king. Okay. Number 11, with what did Lady Macbeth describe Macbeth when he left the king at the banquet and decided not to kill him? She accused him of being a coward and not a true man. Number 12, what was the plan for murdering the king? Lady Macbeth will drug the guards, then she and Macbeth will kill the sleeping king. Number 13, how far was Lady Macbeth a cause of the downfall of Macbeth? She over-controlled his mind and feelings and encouraged him to do evil deeds. Again, question 13, how far was Lady Macbeth a cause for Macbeth's downfall? She over-controlled his mind and feelings and encouraged him to do evil deeds. What does a sonnet mean? A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines, 3 quatrains, and a final heroic couplet. Number 15, what does the poet mean by the eye of heaven? He means the poet. What's the name of the poet? William Shakespeare. He means by the eye of heaven, the sun. Thank you so much. That's the end of our recording. Goodbye and see you later.